So here is my 1 year in nanos video. Like I said, it's 1 year in my nanos. So here's what I've noticed start to finish. Now, these guys started out super brilliant, really shiny, really pretty, and I feel really sharp, which is what I was asking for. You guys know me, I'm hyper opinionated with my teeth, so I wanted to make sure they were like had a really sharp cutting edge, they were nice and like sharp right here especially, so I could bite things and it felt sharp and it looked more realistic because no one has rounded teeth really. So I was very specific with those and I got it. Now after about a year I was told that they would start wearing down a little bit, so I was expecting it. And if you remember, my PMMAs did wear down, and they wore down quite a bit more than these to the point where they felt rounded. So these held up a lot better as far as sharp, and they still feel pretty, they have a pretty good biting edge to them, so that's good. The biggest thing that I still love these and I'm still very thankful for them, but the biggest difference is that they don't hold that shine as long. I felt that was almost an immediate thing. As soon as they put them in, it lasted for about a week and then the shine was gone, so I didn't love that. However, they should have said however, they do with that, I think it's because of the loss of the shine, they do stain and get more of a plaque buildup faster than the PMMAs did. I didn't feel like the PMMAs genuinely lost their shine over the period that I had them, and they didn't stain. Like, I was super impressed with that. They didn't stain, they didn't change color, they stayed white, and that was lovely, and that just made my life so much easier. These, however, when they started losing their shine, they also started getting discolored. So if I ate anything with turmeric, for example, you would see the yellow. If I drank wine, you could see spots of, like, you know, some red wine on your teeth. Coffee could make them a little bit darker. The good side is it does go away whenever I brush my teeth, but it was still just the kind of it shocked me a little bit that happened because I wasn't expecting it, because the PMMAs didn't do that. So there's that. Then the other thing about this specific bridge is I try to make sure that whenever I speak to people that I'm like sitting up more and I don't look down and speak, because I feel like if I am opening my mouth and they can see inside my mouth, they can see that my bridge is fake. And it's because right here, that one access port, I feel like it comes out really far and it's white colored, it's not the gum color, so it makes it look like the whole bridge is fake and you can really see the access port, which kind of sucks. Or maybe it's just me being like hypersensitive. I don't know, tell me what you think. Is it obvious that they're fake or do they look okay? That is pretty much it. Now, if you remember, I had Arlex go up a little higher on the gum right here because you could see my implant, because it's me and I'm always talking and laughing and smiling and you can always see up here really high. But now he took care of that and there is no implant shown in my mouth no matter what. So that's amazing. That's perfect. So those are the biggest things. That it does feel, you can feel more of a plaque buildup, and you can see more of a like the staining and tarnishing, but like I said, it goes away with brushing, flossing, and water picking, so it's not that bad. Then I will say that on the positive side, they still look really good, they still feel really good, and this time I haven't had any issue with the access holes coming, like the filling coming out. They've stayed sealed, so that's awesome. I think this is the longest they've stayed without coming out, which makes me happy. But I do like how they sound too, so I was kind of worried, like, because I was kind of nervous whenever I would bite down if these would sound like they were porcelain or have a weird biting sound, but they don't. So at least not to me, and being that it's inside my head and I'm always paranoid, and it came out okay, we're good. But anyway, that is my 1 year. So comparison between the PMMAs and the nanos, after a year, I feel the nanos win hands down for durability. Absolutely win for durability. They don't wear down nearly as much as the PMMAs did. However, the appearance, as far as the shine and the staining, the PMMAs win. So it's kind of a toss-up. I think the durability is the most important, and they can always like regloss, I think that's what it's called, or reglazing. They can fix the shine on the nanos whenever you go in for your appointment, but that's just aesthetics. As far as the durability of the actual teeth, the nanos feel stronger. They also feel lighter and they're smaller, so they take up less space in your mouth, so it helps with speaking. It also helps with adjusting. So I also didn't have a problem with speaking with the PMMAs when they put those in. I was able to go right away. However, I feel like I did have to pay attention because I didn't want to be a person with a speech impediment, so I was very cautious. And with these, it actually took me a little bit longer to get used to these because I was so used to speaking with a big bridge in my mouth that these, it was significantly smaller. So I'm like, oh, I don't have to overcorrect. I can just speak. And it came out easier. So that was that. But yeah, so it has been a while since my last video. I feel like my videos have been MIA. However, I'm still very much active with Gulpa and Gulpa videos. I speak in person, like on the phone or on like Zoom calls with someone from like a patient from Gulpa at least once a week. Most of the time it's more. And I'm still texting back and forth, and I'll message people because people are constantly reaching out. And I've had the privilege of talking with dozens and dozens of patients, helping them make the best informed decision for their personal life and for just going over options. And the most exciting thing is I've had the privilege of praying for so many people right before their procedures that it's been so exciting. So people have been reaching out and letting me know when they're going in, and I get to pray over them, and I get to see before and afters, and it's just been wonderful. So if that's been you and I have been part of your journey, thank you for letting me be part of your journey. I am truly honored, and I am so excited to walk alongside more of you as your life gets transformed. And yeah, no regrets. Still, I can still say honestly, no regrets. So that being said, something awesome has happened this week, and my teeth are paid off. It's been several years and making payments religiously every month, and I'm finally have my teeth paid off. So I feel like that makes my teeth just look a little bit better, knowing that I don't have to pay for them anymore. My kids made a joke of, Mom, what happens if you don't pay your teeth? What are they going to do? I'm like, well, if it was a car, they'd come get them. So that kind of had them freaked out for a second. Like, Mom, are they going to take your teeth? I'm like, I hope not. Let's just make sure we get them paid off. But that being said, they're mine, and they are paid off. So that feels good. It was a very long time coming, but it was absolutely worth it. Still, the only thing I would have done differently was do it earlier. So that being said, life is good. Life is good. We are now exactly halfway between the Dallas office and the Tyson's office. So that is interesting. I thought for sure I was going to go try out the Dallas office because I've never been there, but and I've had so many people ask me if I'd please do a comparison between the two offices just to see, because everything I've done has been with Tyson's. So I called and I was going to make an appointment to go to Dallas, but I'm still going to go to Tyson's. I just didn't get that feeling, that the same one I get from Tyson's, that this is where I need to be. These people have been taking care of me so well for so long. And there's Dr. Fadi, who you all know how much I love Dr. Fadi. Cannot say enough good things about him. And he's in Tyson's, so that probably means I'm always going to be going to Tyson's. And there's people like Liam and Stephanie who have been there from the very beginning in Arlex, the very beginning of my journey, and they're still there, and they're still the main point of contact when I call and when I go in. So it's just that feeling of these are my people, and I know that I know that I know they've got me, and I'm okay, and my teeth are going to be great, and if something happens, they're always going to do whatever they can to fix it and to make sure that I'm happy. So that has me going back to Tyson's and Dr. Fadi every time. But just so we do know, I was going to go to Dallas. I tried calling them, had difficulty getting a hold of the office, and kind of played back and forth for a while. And then I just decided I'm just going to stay with Tyson's. So if you have specific questions, you can reach out to me. Of course, you guys all know that. And I will probably shoot another video when I am back in DC and going to Tyson's so we can see the office again. And if you guys have any questions and you want us to meet specific staff, or you want to see specific things in the office, or you have questions for me while I'm in the office, again, shoot me a message and I will do my best to get them and to respond. But other than that, you guys have a marvelous day, and I will see you all soon.